Hi, everyone. I wanted to take some time to share with you some of the changes that we'll be addressing in regards to moving forward with revitalization and formation of ministries here at Kelly Creek Community Church. And the first thing I want us to look at is that I put together this outline to help us see the path forward in a visual way. So I'd encourage you to get a hold of this outline. They are available at church, and we may be sending them to you via email. So I'd encourage you to take a look at that and to listen to this video so we can help understand better our path forward. And I'm just sharing with you some direction in regards to all of this. So the first thing that I wanted us to look at is the ministry that we're calling Community and Connections, which I believe is an important aspect of us moving forward. And it's what I've been hearing from many of you is how can we become better at community? How can we become better at connecting with one another? And I wanted to share that the vision around this is to connect people to Jesus and to each other. And this vision does fall under our primary vision as a ministry to see all people saved, healed, delivered, and preserved through the power and the love of Jesus. And the mission is for Community and Connections is to offer opportunities to help someone take one step closer to Jesus, which also falls under our main mission to proclaim that the kingdom of heaven is near. And mission is the reason that why we exist. So the reason why we exist is as a ministry is to declare the kingdom of heaven and to also offer opportunities to help someone take one step closer to Jesus. So some of the Sunday morning ministries that will be falling under Community and Connections moving forward will be Sunday morning coffee service, which will be communion, children/nursery, and want to share that we have some policies in place in regards to the plan to protect and safety guidelines. We'll be making criminal record checks mandatory, of course. And we have a new application that we're asking for those that would like to serve in this area to fill that out, because we want to best protect our children for sure. And so we ask that you would take a look at all of these different things. We are looking at putting together a digital online curriculum, and we have a designated computer, so anyone that's serving in that area will be able to take home that computer. We'll be able to just simply log on to a website and to take a look at whatever curriculum we may be using, and so that you can make it one that fits your comfort zone and just help assist you in the most simplest and streamlined kinds of ways. We're wanting to also see people getting involved in grading and maybe possibly in the long-term ushering. And certainly within Sunday morning is worship and music ministry. And if you have a musical gift or desire to serve in that ministry, we would encourage you to get in touch with Pastor Noah, and he will help you in that regard. Under Community and Connections is another ministry which will be kind of an arm of this ministry that will be serving also within the congregation, but also within extended out to our community at large. Our call ministry, which will be a phone ministry that to get in touch with people, just to check in, see how you're doing, and making sure that we are staying connected and growing in community that way. A card ministry, which if you have someone that you would love to receive a card, maybe a bereavement card or a birthday card or a greeting card or whatever it may be, we would love to connect with congregational members or certainly people within the community that way. Our community garden, which is there are garden plots that will be available and have been available to members of our community. And we have someone that's going to be networking in that regards to seeing community connections that way. Our prayer chain, if we know of anyone or we ourselves need prayer or people to be praying for us, we have a team of people that pray on a weekly basis and would love to know that type of information, so we can certainly be praying. And just some future outreach opportunities, like Christmas decoration display on the church property that we talked about earlier in the year, things like Christmas seasonal dinner, Halloween carnival, Easter egg hunts, VBS, those types of things. And in regards to community connections and also community matters, I've been in contact with families on Texada Island, and these conversations have been ongoing for over the past 4 years, but of course through the pandemic things had changed, but certainly in this past year things have beginning to head in a direction that God may be encouraging us to take a closer look at about how we can partner with the families on Texada, how we can minister to them, how we can open up opportunities for them to be connected to the larger body in Christ in Powell River. And I would like to share with you an opportunity to potentially make some changes with our service time to accommodate families to come over from Texada Island on Sunday mornings and be a part of our corporate worship times, and still permit them to get back early enough that it doesn't take up all of their day. So I'm proposing that we consider changing our service time from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. to accommodate these families, and potentially something that we may be wanting to do in the near future. So I encourage you to be prayerful about that as we stay in contact with these families and see where God may lead us in all of that. But I think it's really exciting that to open up opportunities for brothers and sisters in Christ on Texada, and to also it fulfills the mission to see all people saved, healed, and delivered and preserved through the power and the love of Jesus. So let's be prayerful and be prayerful about the opportunities that God may be opening us up to serve on Texada, to providing Sunday services over there or different corporate worship experiences. Who knows what God can do? I think there's amazing opportunities for us, and that may be something that God is calling us into. In addition to that, we have a ministry that we're going to be referring to as special events. Special events is to oversee and manage areas of extended fellowship and special events that go beyond Sunday morning service. And we would love to see a team develop around that. Also, management is a team that's giving oversight to the care and the facilities of Kelly Creek property and ensuring maintenance and development of our facilities so that they are functional and a witness to our community. So if you're handy in any way, or you like to try new things, we would encourage you to be a part of the management team, and to take care of the property and the building in which Kelly Creek sits on, and just even some changes in regards to overall leadership with worship watch care, and just the evolution of ongoing leadership and ministries within the church. And if you never serve God by serving people, there are many opportunities for you to get involved. And if there's ministries that you sense that God is calling you to, but I haven't mentioned, or we are not currently doing or playing a part in, we would love to hear from you. What is God sharing with you? And then we can come alongside you and be prayerful about this, and seeing what potential and just being excited with you about just opportunities that may be coming in the future. The objective is to see everyone having a meaningful role of service to God, getting to know one another through serving in teams and being involved in training opportunities, and just growing in community, growing in training and equipping, growing in developing teams and relationships with one another. We'll be offering an intentional opportunity to everyone to get involved, to sign up to these ministries, coming in probably mid-April. So in the coming weeks, we encourage you to be prayerful about all of this and sense where the Lord is leading. And if you are currently involved in ministry within Kelly Creek Community Church, we ask that you remain involved. And if there's something else that interests you or you sense that God is calling you to, we would love to help you find that place. And we'll be addressing this in, like I said, in April sometime. There may be shuffling around of people in the coming months, but the heart is to find everyone an opportunity to be positioned for purpose. We want you to be positioned for purpose. We want you to be able to be used by God. We want you to be blessed in service to God by serving people. And we would love for everyone to be involved in maybe a deeper level than we currently are. And I ask that we remain committed to these changes that I am suggesting and just bringing forward as a directive. There are ministry job descriptions that are available at the church on the information board, so you can take them and look at them. They are pretty detailed, but I want you to realize that it's not about being perfect. It's not about any of that. It's not even about performance. It's about relationship building. It's about being used by God. It's about making a kingdom difference. And as we look at these ministry job descriptions, the hope is that as God's people, you will begin to, when you slide into areas of team, that you will determine what changes may need to be made within those job descriptions or what the path forward is for those teams as we meet together on regular basis as teams and pray for one another in these teams and just grow in relationship in many different facets. So once again, I'm encouraging us to look at these as a path forward in regards to revitalization and replanting and the formation of ministry here at Kelly Creek Community Church, and sticking with this for the next 36 months and just seeing where God may lead us in response to all of this, and the impact that we can have in our community and the impact that God can have in our own lives and in our own relationships with one another and maybe with those that we don't yet know. So may God bless you and keep you. Thank you so much for your time, your ministry, your gifts, your talents, your experiences, and may God be glorified in it all. Thank you so much. Take care.